South Open will also be a small specialty school. It will be a separate small school in the school with a true open program and a true open philosophy. This is now starting on its way and planning with the teachers to develop that curriculum and those courses at that school. It will be a school within a school model, and it will be its own separate school with a 500 student cap. We've gotten a number of questions around that and what does that mean for enrollment. That would need about 125 students, but we would phase out current open students, so it will have more than 500 students next year because we'll be phasing out and getting smaller to the 500 number. South Open, I just want to make a note, will keep its liberal arts focus, as all our schools will have a liberal arts focus. South High. Did I say South Open? South High will have a liberal arts focus similar to what they've always done with offering of CIS and AP and CTE courses. And it will be the comprehensive high school for the attendance area. So what are we doing with SLCs?
Our policy says the purpose of our equal opportunity policy is to ensure that equal educational opportunity is provided for all students in Minneapolis Public Schools. Point C of that policy says this policy applies to all areas of education, including academics, coursework, co-curricular and extracurricular activities, or other rights or privileges of enrollment. Clearly, high school is the place where this policy is the most irrelevant right now. And that is a situation that has to stop. Now, we're putting a lot of focus on the higher level academic classes, but we are not talking about the other things like the extracurricular activities, like music, like the other clubs, like this portfolio of things that you might have in one school that could be super rich with those opportunities, and another school that is dirt poor with those same opportunities.
I'm incredibly concerned about the equity issues that are inevitable with the South High enrollment in the open program. That's going to be incredibly difficult if South retains its position.
A little bit more information about how the open program will change. I think that's a necessary step. I think a lot of people who are pretty devoted to open education know why that's a necessary step, but I don't know what that means in terms of the academic team.
Is Southwest still a comprehensive high school? And Washburn is a comprehensive high school? And Roosevelt is a comprehensive high school. So the only high school that isn't, well, besides North, is South. So South is like a South Open, and then we're still doing advanced placement, liberal arts at South. Is that correct?
It's a comprehensive high school at South. We just haven't
But not an
put in
ID
the
program.
resources for ID.
The 125 student acceptance into a program, is that just South Open, or is that just across the board?
Small specialty schools.
It's for specialty schools. Okay, so that's telling me that we're going to have small class sizes.
Well, the class sizes will be pretty much the same at those schools, with the class size around 30 students to a class.
Okay,
So class sizes will-
125 kids if you have the 4 courses.
Right.
That's around 30 kids.
It's smaller.
That's pretty small in today's picture.
The open program at South, the open program at Barton and Marcy, which feed South. I'm not sure how to put this because I can't specifically recall all the facts for you, the details for you. But I have a real problem with setting up South Open. In my mind, it's equivalent to the Northside Initiative, right? The Northside Initiative, we did small class sizes for K through 3, 21 kids instead of 26. And the reason was high concentration of poverty. Let's double down and see if we can get some better results by the smaller class sizes. The South Open, we're basically saying, let's give them small class sizes, but nobody else in the city of Minneapolis and their high schools equivalent small class sizes by guaranteeing 125 enrollment after the transition's factored in. Unless those programs are some sort of high poverty or some sort of extra needs, or kids are not reading at 9th grade level, they're reading at 4th grade level in 9th grade, so I have a real problem with that. So if our line is, as a board, as a district, if our rule is 34 kids, or 36 kids, or 32 kids at a high school level, that number should apply to South Open also. And I don't remember a high school number off the top of my head, is it 34? So 34 times whatever, which means it's not 125 per class, but it's 140 or something. Otherwise, we're just setting ourselves up for more